His strike rate is under 100. Just the one occasion he may be having it over 100. And that's why the other batters are trying to come there and play a different game and out of their personality. As an opener, you have to start off really well and get runs quickly. 15 or 70 is not helping here. And that's why he tries to get a bit cheeky, tries to get a bit innovative. But that's only ball consumption. It's a fine start here by the Lumbini Lions. They've accounted for 2 wickets in the first 5 overs, and the Gorkhas have managed only 31. Chill in the air as we head towards December. Temperatures just been down a little bit, and something that will affect the play throughout this NPL. And as a consequence, the fans who are coming in, they are wrapping up and making sure they're coming. Just the game today and tomorrow, match 11 today. And great to see one of the young talents of this competition in for his second over. 6 players held back from the Nepal under-19s that could have gone with the side to the Asian Cricket Council under-19 Cup. It's just starting for Nepal today. They're in action against Saudi Arabia. Stay solo, made it 100 for one, chasing 220. Powers of Beam decided to keep some of the very best, including this man, this young bowler, here to experience the FPL, better for their development. Out. Gets a good piece of, a couple of bounces, runs for 4. Doesn't time to introduce a man who used to find the boundary with class and ease.
Been a little bit guilty of going at a run ball inside the power play, and that can put pressure onto some of his teammates. That boundary will help.
It goes through the offside. JJ Smith will have to run around and cut it off. I think all of the sides, in all reality, are going to be readjusting their sights in terms of what kind of the total they would like. With KC talking about maybe 150 would be a pretty good score and something comfortable to defend.
This series looks a little bit better than the one yesterday. It's a little too close. Consistent runs kept a little bit on the low side.
Middle this time, we'll pick up a couple. Zia Kashtrapati not doing anything at a great tempo or a great rate in terms of the modern T20 game. He's really got his runs up in and around the run of ball, but as the conditions get trickier, his runs are going to be very, very vital.
When you're 2 down inside the power play, so look at his score, you can go back and understand why. But I just wonder, looking over the entire competition, all the remains. the wicket, maybe deep.
Let's through. These are the areas where they're battling. Is it a chance? Just from Tilak Bandari. Keeper juggles it, holds on. No appeal.
A little bit tentative from Milind Kumar. Unsure whether it's going to go away or back in.
Moment in the previous over, HT, you felt as though, well, this is regulation, if we're going to call it what it is. Arm ball from Abhishek.
I think he's slow off the boundary, and then he has to stretch his hands out. If he gets off that boundary rope a little bit quicker, catches that in a more orthodox fashion.
Is it too old school a phrase to be saying walking in still as a field? It looked to me like he was thick at the point of impact.
Well, the thing about walking in, you've got to just find out, number one, what your captain wants you. If he wants you on the boundary, I think you walk in from outside the rope to the boundary. If he wants you 5 in, then you walk from the boundary to that 5 in. Absolutely. Just short. Just wanted to finish off about Ankash Tripathi. I was saying in the previous over is that because you're 2 down inside the power play, his innings, it's not a bad one at a run at all. But I just wonder if over the course of the competition, he's put a little bit of unnecessary pressure on the other batters because he's going at that run at ball.
Over this. Yeah, it's going to be hard to tell, isn't it, as to whether or not close runs are actually of the worth or value that we'll see as the pitches may get a bit trickier as the season goes on. The other thing to remember is we've got at least 3, if not 4, fresh pitches that haven't been used at all yet. So at the moment we're still rotating across.
फेरि पनि प्रयोग गर्ने अवश्य पनि गर्दैछ कप्तान रोहितले सातौं विकेटको समाप्ति 2 विकेटको नुकसानी 45 रन टिम काठमाडौँ गोर्खास जिल्ला क्षेत्रको विचारमा अन्ततः आजको यस खेलमा टिम काठमाडौँ गोर्खास कति रनको लक्ष्य दिन सफल होला त लुम्बिनी लाइन्स अब कति रनको लक्ष्य राख्न सफल होला त पनि सक्नु पर्ने हुनेछ नयाँ बलर ड्यासी शटको बलमा मिलिन कुमार एक निखा गरिदिएका छन् सँगै 46 रनको स्कोरमा टिम काठमाडौँ गोर्खास आजको खेलमा टिम काठमाडौँ कति रनको लक्ष्य दिन सफल होला त लुम्बिनी लाइन्सलाई 150 को अनुमान आएको छ एन्टी गेमर्जीबाट उहाँको अनुमान छ यहाँ त्रिपाठी 25 बल खेल्दै पूर्ण रूपमा सेट भइसकेका छन् आकाश। Back-to-back double rocket dash shot आकाश त्रिपाठीलाई कुनै पनि हात खोल्ने मौका दिइरहेका छैनन् उनले। लगातार
उसमें जाके गिरी है बॉल, शॉट खेलने की कोशिश थी वहां पे आकाश त्रिपाठी की, लेकिन शॉट गेंद से लगा नहीं, मिस हो गई बॉल और सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में। 5वीं बॉल इस ओवर की करेंगे नारसी शॉट और ये 1 रन मिलता हुआ पैरों पे बॉल थी जिसको के डहला दिया है आकाश त्रिपाठी ने। 1 रन के साथ मिलिंद कुमार के पास स्ट्राइक आएगी। 47 पे 2 विकेट। ये स्कोर है काठमांडू का।
Players playing with and against your international players, your local international players, as well as your overseas international players. It's players make.
See from Darcy Short, another tied over. Just 2 from it. It is 47 for 2.
लाइक नहीं किया है तो कर देना और यूट्यूब चैनल को भी सब्सक्राइब।
अब मात्र 12 पर रहेका छन्।
In earlier each and every day at the moment. Dragged down, helped away, but no power from Tripathi. Now, a lovely moment earlier because it was the first ever women's blind T20 World Cup hosted in India and in Sri Lanka, and the Nepal national team, the women's side, have filled the nation with pride. Runners-up, they've received a cheque, an award from the Cricket Association of Nepal. They got to meet some of their heroes. I got to chat to them for about 10 minutes before the start of play HD. Down the ground. Was talking to them, majority of the team coming from various parts of the country, so from the Gandaki province where poker is. We had great long discussions. They were telling me about their favourite players. So many said defender Singhai. Inside out over extra. Couple of bounces. Don't think it's going to have the pace to get to the rope. But 2 and HD. I spoke to you about it off air, didn't I? Utterly inspired by those women and what they've done. Delhi, Bangalore, and then because they got through to the semi-finals, travelled on to Sri Lanka, beat Pakistan, they beat Australia. Incredible achievement.
My ignorance, are you completely blind or
A mixture of visual abilities, and then also within that a mixture of awards, individual awards. One of the ladies scored a century as well. Into the deep, the captain. Keep to pedal, Benita Pun, the vice captain. And then, yeah, just an incredible story. And they're loving every second of being here. Joyous scenes in the first ever T20 World Cup for the women's blind game. What a story, they're called runners-up for the world. Final points. The Prime Minister yesterday, we had here on the opening day of the Nepal Premier League, so lovely scenes.
It really is fun to say to Arizona. It really is.
My pigeon in the valley, I tried my best. And they replied in English, like that even. I think they recognised the voice though, which was a bit of a buzz, I've got to say. Might have been bold, it's 53 for 2. Action up in the crowd there. The Dackets hope he's on in the front row, helping to build up a lovely atmosphere. We weren't expecting a sellout tonight, despite the misinformation I've been spreading across the airways, but a really healthy crowd. Right. I have also been told if you want to come along, you can actually come and pay cash. There's a slight mix-up with some of you are unable to collect cleanly. This partnership is just plodding along, HD. They're not going too fast.
You've got to be a little bit careful because you've still got 8 in that with some good players to come. I said in the pre-show that I thought that John Simpson has been used as effectively as what the Gorkhas can use it. Smith hasn't fired yet.
Just might have Gorkhas line up. Might he decide, some will think it's a real strength, others will think it's a weakness. He always has flexibility in his batting orders. I don't think that's in any way right. There's no way Campbell's going to be out. So it's got to be John Simpson or Gerard Erasmus. But if you think about the two right-handers out there at the moment, I personally would be going Simpson and player spin as well.
Well, I know I was made to look a fool the other night by Mark Watt and his performance, but this is why I'm not a major fan of the pinch hitter coming in, because I think the like of Rashid coming in, I think he wastes the balls. That someone like Erasmus or Simpson needs in order to be effective later on in the innings. Don't get me wrong, the pinch hitter works. It doesn't work a lot.
Lessening their potential impact then as a consequence, as in the players who have a better batting pedigree.
Short does make a mistake. It's normally on the full side, which would play into the hands of the batters, as you rightly mentioned. Maybe he normally bowls his first couple of overs well, and then it's the last one that goes.
Joy to watch Goodrich spin. Pick that googly out of the hand, slower, slightly higher. I don't think Milan Kumar did it, and he's really battling up Akash Tripathi on strike, but both batters struggling to pick. Mercy short. Okay, it gets us to the halfway stage of this first innings. Time for the expert education, strategic timeout.
It's wholesome scenes from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium, sometimes unreal as well, and a chance for all the coolest fans as well to win something very special. That's
the Badger action up in the crowd there.
There's so much of energy here. Every fan of the coolest fan, to me at least, each time I see it on the television. John Simpson walks out. Oh dear, problems plenty here for the Kathmandu Gorkhas. John Simpson has to really bail his team out of a deep hole at the moment. Great numbers for him, and he's been a very fine ambassador of the game. But in this tournament, his best has been 24 and 18. That game against the Sudur Pashchim Royals in their second game a couple of nights ago. But look at Sher Malla's numbers. In each of the overs, he's accounted for a wicket. Look back at this innings once again. They're just off the boil here, the Gorkhas, Fazal.
Well, they're just 5.5 runs to the over. That's the wicket of Akash Tripathi. That's the mistake that the batsman has made here. Right? He's batted 35 deliveries for his 32 runs. He needs to carry on. Now he's let the team down. Beautifully struck. Picked it very well. Milind Kumar, we've said that he's a linchpin for this Kathmandu Gorkhas. Gets the much needed boundary. 212 fours for the tournament. Over 3.
What to do for the Gorkhas? A bit of a spot over here. They got that boundary of the last ball of the last over after 32 deliveries. Spent some time. Simpson has just walked out. Akash Tripathi consumed quite a few deliveries for his 32.
That's coming here. Huge hit. That's the reputation that Simpson comes into the tournament with, and he to it at the moment, moves on to 7 of just 2. The Kathmandu Gorkhas getting that must needed move on.
Bang maximum. That's some hit. With the willow there, just disappearing into the stands, and even this man knows it. That was huge, monstrous. Yeah, he comes with the reputation of being a game breaker with the bat. He's been quiet. Gorkhas will be hoping for him to fire this evening. They need a bit of a tonic, an injection in that batting department of theirs. Good start to the over. The pressure will be on Rohit.
Well, certainly 6 runs at top of the first delivery. So if you play 5 singles, you get 11. If you get a boundary and 4 singles, you still have got a good amount of runs. And that's what they need. Just 2 or 3 good overs because they're still in it. They need to be there till the end. The Simpson and Millen needs to support him. Rohit Paudel, 8 wickets in his 10 matches. Good economy. Oh, geez, straight back at him. Just when he was looking good, smashes that one straight back to Rohit Paudel, and he says, "Thank you very much."
Of the Lumbini Lions has the last laugh. In for a 6, comes back, gets his wicket. Straightforward catch. He could have hit it anywhere. How happy is Paudel? Has the bragging rights, sends Simpson back to the dugout. Looking so good after that 6, but he throws it away for 7. It's 70 for 4. Has been polished off by the Lumbini Lions. Millen standing fort. Santosh Yadav walks out. That's why I just keep coming back to the depth of the Kathmandu Gorkhas. We saw Sumpal Kami promoting himself for the Karnali Yaks last evening. Maybe Karan Casey can think of doing that at some point in time. Delivery to get off the mark as well for Santosh. Got to do something different, particularly in game number 4 if you're the Gorkhas.
Just hit the previous one for the 6, trying to hit that too hard. Just the face of the bat shutting there early, and a very, very easy catch and a few words for the batsman. John Simpson, cotton ball. Rohit Paudel, the skipper, has the golden arm, picks up wickets with it.
You see that react?
17 of 19. Once again.
Yeah, it was a muted celebration, but sometimes you don't want to lip read, you just want the visuals to breathe, Fazal. The bowler likes being hit, but when you come back to get a wicket, that reaction says a lot about what's going through your mind. Yes, Malla it is. And I'll tell you what, this will certainly rank up as one of the best catches we've seen in the tournament. We saw Bosisto the other day, but this one is a stunner. And it also makes for the Red Bull energetic moment.
Good the catch was that. He ran 3 or 4 yards to the right and just plucked it out of thin air. The anticipation, the effort was brilliant. Paudel recognizes that it was a really good wicket. Milind Kumar departs for 17 of 20 and now in very, very big trouble are the Gorkhas at 73 for 5.
The roaring. They're on the hunt this evening as Erasmus walks out to bat. Another quality batter. Missed out in one of the games, but you really can't keep him out of the playing 11. He's a match winner once he gets going. Well, look at that for the runs that he has and the amount of 50s he's accumulated over a period of time. But what a time for him to come out as well. Half the side back in the dugout. 2 new batters in the middle. Just can't get rid of the ball at the moment. Just the 1-6 and 6-4 so far in the innings after 12 overs.
What the fuss is all about. Lumbini lines, projected score at the current rate, they'll get 122. 8 runs and over from here will get them 137. But they need at least 10 from here. With Erasmus there, Santosh Yadav there, they will look to get at least 10 runs and over from here. Should they get 10 runs and over from here and get to that 153 that Karan Casey was talking about, batting to follow. Need to keep that run rate going. 26 runs and over. Just go down to Jessica, who's sidelined with someone very special.
With Subhas, the batting coach of the Lumbini line. So far.
I think we wanted to create more and our bowlers are doing very well. I think 13 over done, 5 wicket down. We are in a good track.
Now your team has got the guidance, but what would you say?
Of course, it's not that because the batting was the boys are doing well, but it's we have very good mixture of international players and the local talents. So, and they all are doing well in that expected stage and the team. So, it's because of them that they are doing well. It's not because of the batting coach or the pitching coach. So, we are just helping them to facilitate in this big tournament.
Very, very modest answer. Now you've got some big names in your team. How have you found it so far working with the big hitters?
It's like, you see, it's not only for me, it's a big dream for all the cricket players to play with the big names. So we had some big names like Gulbadin and a few from the Norwegian. So the boys are able to learn from those big names. And of course, the coaching staffs are also trying to learn from these big names, sharing the experience. Absolutely, it's like this emerging atmosphere among the...
Huge, energetic crowd. How nice has that been?
It's amazing. Like in my playing days, we never have thought that we have a stadium that 10,000 people come on the ground with the live in Star Sports. We never imagined, but now it's happening. We all are enjoying the Netflix cricket success. And I think it will go more bigger and bigger.
Great, so all the best for you and the team with the next. Thank you very much. Back to comms.
Thank you very much, Jess. This chance at the non-striker's end, but how right he was, wasn't it? Subhash Gurkhas really spoke well out there, mentioning that 10,000 people coming here to watch this tournament every single day, on live on Star Sports, live on Fan Court. A very nice crowd coming out here supporting their respective sides. With the 13th over, the Gorkhas put into bat 78 for 5. How beautiful this ground looks. Take a look at that. The Chandragiri Hills to the west of the ground and that beautiful sunset. The sun goes behind the horizon. It promises so much. What it does is it's shown us how nice the day has been, and also it promises us to come up next morning as well. So it's a good end, and it promises good beginnings as well.
It's a good day and a good night as well, yeah. Kathmandu rose to fame with some under-19 exploits with the ball. Comes from the Bagmati province. Another very talented 21-year-old leg spinner. And he's had a couple of 4-4s and 3-4s in the under-19 domestic circuit. And also, he did have some performances going in the warm-up matches in the World Cup as well in the under-19. Good addition over here, Tilak Rajbandari, getting an opportunity in the playing 11 for the Lumbini Lions. He's had a good start. Getting a wicket will certainly help his confidence over here.
Well, I'm always excited to see young talent, especially leg spinners, bowl at one. Out there at the deep end, Mikhail, with the professionals coming from all over the world. And our family school, Desi coming in as well. Just rubbing shoulders with these professionals and these international stars. It's, in itself is a learning. So these kids out there, the Association of Nepal has given them this opportunity to come out here and express themselves. By the end of the tournament, they'll have graduated from boys to men just by being part of this league. That's what it does, this kind of a league. And I've seen this many times in India, that a couple of years of this kind of league, suddenly the locals start feeling comfortable with internationals. That's really big for their confidence. Often the Cricket Association of Nepal to put this festival of the Himalayas together.
If you're watching it on your mobile phone, this can end up being a wallpaper as well. In the heart.
Daily life को लागि follow गर्नु होला है त.
This telecast should know that Mikhail Vaswani minute gets an opportunity, he's very active on the ground. So anyone looking to follow, he's the man to follow.
Generous on your behalf, Fazal. Thank you very much. Just staying with the trend and the Gen Z. Yeah, we're looking for so many fans who put so much of energy and so much of vibe as well over here. He's got a good hold of this one, and that's gone a long way as well. That's over the side screen, and finally Santosh breaks the shackles. They've gone quiet for a while, and they get a boundary after 20 deliveries. You need to put the pressure back on the fielding side. That was a clean strike.
Well, yes, one of the few moments we've seen a batsman use his feet, and look at the premium that you get when you use your feet. Momentum. Throw your hands at it. Nice, huge flourish. Really nice.
Looking good. He's just about finding his rhythm, yeah. Happy faces everywhere, in the com box as well, and in the crowd as well. She is a happy dent, sparkling smile of the match. There you are, madam. We need a wave. Quite smiles coming around. She's happy. The ground. Partnership now, getting closer to the 100 mark in the 15th over. Once more, dances down the track, hits the long one. Santosh is making delightful hits in the middle. And this is a very good sign of counter-attack by the Gorkhas. 16 coming up over number 15.
Comment गरेको लाइभ पनि फलो गर्नु यो पेजलाई पनि फलो गर्नु है त कन्टिन्यू डेली म्याच लाइभको लागि
innings, thanks to a very talented young cricketer who needs some support. Erasmus tries to join in, but doesn't get enough. The second drop of the innings was a drag down from Darcy Short. Should have been put away. And of all people, Sunday Jura, who was a very good fielder, does all the hard work, but can't hold on. Dumping efforts. Got to it, but the 100's going to come up. That 150 that KC wanted, well within reach. This partnership, though, towards it's still somebody to come. Mohamed Adil Alam, you'd expect will be next in. Building up to be a fascinating contest.
What I'm going to show you again is 7 of 3. It's a brief innings from Simpson, and then Santosh is 23 of